All right. sorry. I was just drinking a little bit of my morning juice. But, all right, everybody. Welcome back to more Pirate Warriors 4. Now, today, we are going to be focusing on Logia characters. There's 8 in total, currently, and we're just going to focus on them for today. Good to see you, Ravi. Looks like your badge has changed to purple. Yes, you have ascended, Ravi. You have gone beyond the plains of blue and have ascended to purple. Good to see you as well, Psycho. So, recently, 2 videos have dropped. One was Luffy in Gear 5 state using Gum Gum Lightning. Now, I saw when people were talking about Luffy using Gum Gum Lightning as like a special attack or in his combo and how it looked lackluster. And now we literally have a video showing Luffy using Gum Gum Lightning as a full-on special move. And it looks great. Then afterwards, we have a full gameplay video of Hybrid Kaido, and yeah, he's going to be an absolute monster. His combos are widespread. They have massive AoE. I see him using Kosanze Ragnarok throughout his entire combo. Like, he has it in his regular combo string. Not even the charge combos, just his regular combo string. Then he also has Ragnarok as his airborne smash attack. He has a lot of moves that causes him to cover a lot of ground, which I would say regular Kaido doesn't have. I want to say that regular Kaido's best move was his Charge 2. Was his Charge 2 attack where he smashes the ground and sends out quakes in all directions. And his Charge 4 attack where he just screams out in a big, massive AoE because it's essentially Conqueror's Haki. It a Conqueror's Haki scream that does a whole bunch of quick damage, and then it ends with him jumping in the air and him just face planting into the ground. Those were Kaido's best moves. Then you have his Dragon State, where pretty much all of his moves are good for AoE, though I will say him using Bolo Breath in like a certain direction, depending on where you guided him, that really did leave you open. And if you got interrupted, then you would have to do the attack over. So tenacity was kind of necessary for his Dragon State. But he has airborne combos in his hybrid form, where his Dragon State is basically covering a lot of ground, and his Dragon Airborne combo ends with a blast of Bolo Breath. It's not like the first combo for his Dragon, because I'll show you. I'll actually show you once I'm done with the Logias. But first we're gonna, use Ace, because Ace is an S tier character. But bottom line, too long didn't read. Kaido's combos look good. They look very good. And mind you, they were showing him and he wasn't in full force bursts, which for speed characters, the speed gets even crazier for characters, especially for speed types. So it's going to be interesting to see just how viable, just how powerful, and what tier list I'm going to be putting him on once I get him in my hands. So I can't wait. I can't wait to play as Kaido. I can't wait to play as Kaido. Another thing they showed off was his Flame Dragon Torch. That was a special move that I didn't expect to get that amount of speed for it to be a special move. But we'll talk more about Kaido once I actually start playing this Kaido. Ace does not care if you have like an armor bar. Ace doesn't care if you have armor, because it means absolutely nothing to him. If only all the other Logias behave this way. Though, I might change my tune once we play as a Kainu. But I feel like with a Kainu, there is a certain setup that works best for him, and without it, it's kind of whatever for his entire moveset and setups. Sometimes you'll have to excuse me. Sometimes I just get into the gameplay that I forget to speak sometimes because I just be thinking about, okay, let's pull this combo off. I gotta pull this off. I gotta pull this off. Ah, the Frankie family, everyone's favorite mobs that show up when they're not wanted. Also, Saki, you say you're so happy the Clawbringer and Berserker combo worked amazingly well. Right now, you're on Chaos 52. Nice! All hail the Todoroki build! What makes Ace such a great character is the sheer amount of DPS and damage that he does. That not every Logia has access to. How did I miss? I would love it. Okay, Meta no Mi versus Meta no Mi. This might be the first time I've ever fought Sabo as Ace, which is kind of meta considering if you know the story. There can only be one Flame user. So how come the other guys didn't get blasted back? They were right there. I'm just wondering, how did those two survive a full blast like that? Well, I will say about Logia users is that it's good that you don't take damage against other, because normally if you were in in Pyro Warriors 3, if you were in a Logia state and the enemy was in a Logia state, both of you could harm each other. If I remember correctly, you could still get harmed even in your Logia state if they activated their special modes as well. But what I'm grateful for is how that's no longer a thing in this game, so you can enter into a Logia state and get like a significant defensive advantage thanks to being able to be invincible during that entire time. Now, if hockey was an actual gameplay mechanic in this game, that'd be an issue. Alright, we need to get rid of this Frankie family because I get tired of seeing them all the time. I just love this move. Why aren't Kizaru's explosions this big? They reduced my man Kizaru's because I'm gonna get to Kizaru, and I'm gonna talk about why I feel like they massively nerfed Kizaru more than they should have. Actually, they shouldn't have nerfed him. Period. They've nerfed Kizaru, which shouldn't have been a thing. All right, no more Frankie family. Great, perfect time for something to just land on my eye while I'm trying to work. I hate it. Alright, that's Law and Jinbei taken out in one go. That move has absolutely no business being that wide. When it comes to impact, it has no business being that good. Wait, is Big Mom in there? Oh, that's Jozu. Too bad Jozu doesn't enter into like a diamond state. Because I don't even think when you're facing off against Jozu in this game, or Jozu's on your side, he uses Brilliant Punk and you see part of him turn into diamond. I think that was a missed detail. Missed opportunity for attention to detail, that is. Now, is this the move that people are saying it drains the bar from enemies so much? Because I can see it. I can definitely see it. Because people say that Ace is an S-tier character, and I believe them. But I've been trying to figure out what is the specific move that Ace uses in this game that causes people to say that. And it's been a while since I've seen people like Swillow and others talk about Ace. So I'm just thinking off the top of my head, what's the main move that people use for Ace that makes people consider him to be S-tier? Oh, okay. All right. So the English Twitter for One Piece games has updated to show Gum Gum Lightning as well. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Who's the next Logia? Let's go through the ones that may seem like a bit of a hassle. I'm not going to show off Crocodile as a Logia because we did that yesterday with the Warlords. So next, I want to get Smoker out of the way because then I want to talk about Kizaru, Akainu, Sabo, Kuzan, and then lastly will be Blackbeard. Specifically in that order. Oh, great. I got to put some points into Smoker. I need this update so I can do a batch upgrade. I need this. Wow, I really haven't done anything for Smoker at all. I only unlocked stuff so I could get his skills. I mean, that could be said for a lot of characters I've done in the recent streams I've done. It's all good. I'll earn these coins back with a couple runs. As long as I can remain in my Logia state, shouldn't be an issue taking this mission on. But that all depends on whether or not Smoker has some good moves that can, you know, hit a wide array of people and also fill up his specials fast. Good lord, I can't wait for this update. Yo, Ozzy! Good to see you. We just finished showcasing Ace and playing as Ace. I need to look into Ace a little bit more to see if I'm using him optimally for him to be, you know, the melter of all enemies that everyone says he is. Because I don't think I'm using the right particular move or the right particular setup to put him in that category for myself. Because I know he's strong. Ace is incredibly strong. But I feel like I don't have him optimized for him to be pretty much one of the top tier characters in this entire game. At least not yet. But we're moving on to Smoker next, because I feel like with Smoker, I really haven't played Smoker. I don't think I've played Smoker. No, I don't think I played Smoker. I think I've put points to get a specific skill from him, but just to get his concentration skill from him, but I've never really played Smoker to, one, understand him, or think he's a good character. So I'm trying to max out my damage, even though me maxing out characters right now is only temporary because they're going to be amped up in the update. That still hasn't fully set into me. That hasn't settled in my mind ever since I found that out. 3 years of seeing nothing but level 18s for these characters, and now we're getting an update along with DLC that'll just take us further than that so characters can be even stronger. To say I'm happy would be an understatement, because that means that I get to do more with this. Alright, maxed out. Okay, let's see. Tenacity. We're gonna need Undying and Cheat Death. We're going to need... Full Force Burst Enhancement. Hero Strength. And you know what? Let's put Power Overwhelming so it increases break gauge attack. So we'll mess with that. Wide Burst for the triangle because that I'm just particular with that type of setup. Wide Spark, White Fist. You got any better moves? Ah, White Hound. There we go. That's much better. White Hound. White Impact. And then... GT Dance. There we go. Alright, Smoker, let's see what you do. Let's actually see his combo list. Smoker wields the power of the Plume fruit. Enemies surrounded by smoke from 4-square triangle and airborne 2-square triangle can then be attacked using a launching attack. He can also use his abilities to fly. And that puts the enemies in a special state, so that's pretty much all of them. Wait, is he a technique type? Koro-sensei, good to see you. A new character preview video has been put out for Hybrid Kaido. He's got a lot of good-looking moves in there. Ragnarok is part of his combo and his smash attack. He's got a lot of moves that look really good and really fun. The only question is, does he have a move that's better than base Kaido's charge to smash attack that can cover, you know, half the screen? That's the question. CJ, good to see you as well. Hey, everybody. It's good to see everyone back. You know what I also miss? The whole character accurate angle for a lot of these characters. For example, when it came to playing a smoker, he had the unique special passive. It wasn't even a skill that you had. It was a unique passive where he did more damage to Devil Fruit users with his, you know, his Jite, which isn't present here because that's pretty much gone. So I like that attention to detail for him, but it doesn't look like I do more damage to Devil Fruit users using Smoker. Oh, snap, I'm about to die. Never knew there was such detail. There was. It's not present here in Power Warriors 4, but it was very present. Yep, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. And I am dead. Seika, good to see you. But yes, there was a lot of detail in Power Warriors 3 compared to how it was in 4. Yeah, I lost. I definitely lost there. Wonder what's an awakening would look like for Smoker. I mean, he's already Smoke, so I guess for him it would be Fog? Smog, maybe? Possibly? Possibly Smog? I need to put some more defense on your boy, because he's taking too many hits. See, this is the reason why, Seika, CJ, everybody, this is the reason why I need this update. Because batch upgrades means that I don't have to go through each one individually. I need it. I need it in my life. If I chose end instead of redo, do I get berries and coins still? Yes, but it's reduced due to you leaving. So you still get a very minuscule amount of coins and a very minuscule amount of berries. So it's like pity prizes. Oh, you lost? Well, here's a consolation prize, and it's just a mere fraction of what you would have walked away with. Yo, Gajil! And Kodo-sensei, you saw Kaido as well? Yes, he looks so smooth. I cannot wait to play him. And the thing is, Kuro, you saw Kaido, right? You saw him, you saw his attacks, he looks very smooth, and not once did you see him using his moves during his full force bursts, which for a speed character massively increases their attack speed. So, regardless of how much DPS Kaido does base with his hybrid form, amp that up with increase attack speed. How to get that much berry? Just playing New World missions. Really, that's really all it is. There's no surefire, bona fide spot where you can just get tons of berries in a short amount of time. Just doing New World missions and treasure log is by far your best bet. Because the higher the difficulty, the more the money you get. So, yeah. Strong People of the New World is a good choice. It's a very good choice due to the amount of boss enemies and named enemies you face. Question, Kyushu, is Primordial Gear the most powerful gear even though it goes to Chaos 100? Yes, Primordial Gear in Wonderlands is the highest tier for weapons. So if you can get a primordial piece of gear is more powerful at Chaos level 100 compared to primordial at Chaos level 50. Primordial is the highest range that you can get to. So getting to Chaos 100 will just mean that your primordial gear you get then would be even more powerful than it is at base. But I need to bump up this man's defense. You guess it could be a little like Caesar or Amelia Voight from X-Men, but with some aspects and limitations. Possibly. It's possible. Because there's a lot of aspects for smoke. Not just regular smoke, but there's different types of smoke. Yeah, I'm gonna need to farm all these coins again in preparation for the DLC. Alright, let's try this again. His triangle is straight up blast breath. It looks good. Yeah, it is. His triangle is him just straight up using Bolo breath in his dragon form. And you can spam that. Okay? You can spam that. Sure, it's not as powerful as it would be in his dragon form, but hey, you can use it more than however long your special takes to fill up. I gotta be extra aggressive. If my character is not maxed out with all stats, I have to be extra aggressive for them. Are Kaido's drunken techniques going to be in the game? That remains to be seen. His full force burst doesn't look like he's using drunken Dragon Bagua. And I thought about it, like how they would implement it, because you have different variations for his drunken Dragon Bagua. You have different variations. A lot more than it would take to have like special skills for him and whatnot. So I don't know if they have it. But it doesn't look like Drunken Dragon Bog was in there though, because we see Kaido using a lot of moves that he can use during Drunken Dragon Bagua, such as Lightning Hammered, Ragnarok, or just regular Ragnarok. We don't see him in like either a drunken state or whatever, or even his skin tone and physique changing, because it kind of changes when he's in his bloodthirsty rage state for a drunken dragon. All right. It looks like Smoker's got a little bit of sauce there. You really want to make my job hard. I'm trying to get ace. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now for Whitebeard. Oh, wait. Oh, they took him out already. They took out Whitebeard and the man didn't even drop me no health. Oh, that's better. That's better. We need to get rid of the Frankie family, though. What was that one Marine Navy guy with the rust fruit? His possible awakening would be a little like senescence, but only on a material level. That'd be scary. I forget what his name was. He was there when the Straw Hats were right there waiting for Luffy to beat Lucci. I remember him. He's the one that had like the big hat, and he also had the mask over his face, and he's the one that rotted both of Zoro's swords, save for the Wado Ichimonji. But his awakening would be scary. Think about this for a second. The concept of awakening is not a new thing in One Piece. We've seen it before. We've even seen earlier versions. We even seen awakening when it came to Zoans way back during Impel Down. But we didn't know that at the time that those versions of awakening for Zoans is what happens when the will of those Zoan fruits take over the mind of the user. So when you have individuals like the Minotaur guards, or the Minnow guards, Mina Rhinoceros, Mina Chihuahua, Mina Koala, and Zebra and such, those are what happen when the user of a Zoan tries to awaken, but the will of the Zoan overtakes their mind. Then we have people like Luffy and Lucci and Kaku, apparently, because he's awakened as well, who awaken their devil fruits, and they are able to, keep control of their minds and such. But the concept of awakening is not new. So when it comes to seeing individuals like that, think about the ones we haven't seen awakenings for. Think about it. We've seen what happens when Doflamingo uses his own abilities. It goes beyond him being able to use it just straight from his body, and he can turn an entire environment into nothing but strings. And then we've seen what happens when Luffy can do it with his Zoan abilities, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, because his unique powers make it so that he's both a Zoan and he can have the abilities of a Paramecia at the same time. And it's not just limited to him, which makes him a very unique mythical Zoan. Him being both, basically a sun god, but also being able to extend his powers of rubber into the environment that's around him. That's crazy. Now, think about Logia Awakening. Think about Logia Awakening. We've never seen it. We've seen what happens when Logia powers are used over an extended period of time to the point where it's capable of turning an island into a two-sided environment where one side is always on fire and burning and another side is perpetually cold, eternally cold, and in a constant blizzard. We've seen what happens when two Logia Devil Fruits go at it full force, but to this day, we still don't know if that's the result of awakening or just the powers of a Logia being used for that long. We don't have any concrete evidence. A lot of people want to lean in the direction of that being awakening, but to this day, we don't have a Logia awakening of any kind, which is scary to think about, because we have a lot of Logias that are basically forces of nature. One that is just pure magma, one that is pure light, one that is pure ice, incredibly powerful ice, and one that's just straight up darkness, that is very unique for its Logia type in that it doesn't allow the user to turn into darkness, but absorbs everything, but not absorb it to the point where attacks just get absorbed into the darkness itself, because it just causes more harm to the user in general. Feel like Sabo can reach the awakening that Ace couldn't? Just think about that for a second. How scary would a Logia awakening be? What would that entail? For the awakenings we've seen in the story of One Piece thus far, most of them have been based off of Paramecias and Zoans. More Paramecia than anything else. Actually, more Zoan when you think about it. We've actually had more Zoan. We've had more Zoan awakening showcases than we had Paramecia, because we had it all the way through Impel Down. But we've never had an Logia awakening, which is scary. Because if you thought that Logias were powerful now, especially those in the hands of admirals and such, Just think about what happens if they awaken. What happens to the environment? What happens to the very environment there? What happens to the place where they're at if they start awakening and they start using the environment to attack? Does the ground just start producing light? Does the whole ground erupt into mountainous spews of lava? Can an entire island just be instantly turned into an icy wonderland all of a sudden? Can an entire island just become darkness itself and swallow up everything that everyone is standing on? Because Logias are by far some of the most broken abilities in all of One Piece, to the point where Oda himself actually has to nerf the people who use it. Because think about it. Kizaru owns and uses a devil fruit that allows him to move at the speed of light. Incredibly powerful, especially in his hands, able to produce lasers and such. Imagine that awakened. What happens then? But yeah, Oda has to nerf people because Kizaru, like I said, owns the Pika Pika no Mi, the Glint Glint fruit, but he's also slow-minded. Oda had to nerf a man who could move at the speed of light by putting his brain in a constant state of dial-up speed. He's fast, but mentally, this brother is stoned. That's how hard Oda had to nerf this man. So imagine this man awakening and you just see light everywhere. That is what scares me. Yes, meat. Thank you for the meat. And I figured out the chair that I want to get, because I'm in the market for looking for a brand new computer chair. I found out that ergonomic ones are by far the ones I need to be getting. Not just gaming chairs, because I know there's a lot of good gaming chairs out there, but I want chairs that are meant to be sat in for an extremely long period of time. Given what I do, it probably would be best for me to get a chair that is comfortable and supportive over long periods. Because I spend a lot of time editing and making videos and, you know, obviously, doing streams and such. It probably would be best for me if I just got a chair that was incredibly comfortable, but also suitable for my occupation. So I already got a rough idea about the kind that I want. Kizaru looks like he constantly gets his Sublime on. I'm sure most people know exactly which song. I was going to arrest the Straw Hats too. And then I got... well, you know. I find it funny how his shadow has him with his legs, even though he's covered in smoke. Now, Smoker, you got a lot of good moves. I also remember that if an enemy was covered in smoke, they would be moderately suspended in the air. Like, the gravity for them being airborne would get massively reduced because they were covered in smoke. It was like the smoke itself made them lighter, which made them easier to juggle during a combo, which is no longer present in this game either. A lot of good character traits that they gave characters is no longer present. Still unknown why they did that, because I miss a lot of them. I am safest when I'm in my Logia state. Even though he kind of slipped out of my reach, I still managed to hit him because there's a certain range in which specials can hit behind you. It's very small, but it can still hit. Why does the Frankie family keep showing up? Nobody likes you. Yamato's fruit is a K9 type? Yes, it is. It's a mythical. It's another mythical type. They're basically Amaterasu. To a degree, yes. But like an icy Amaterasu. Wait, was Big Mom taken care of already? Ah, I guess they didn't need me. Alright, so in my head, I'm going through his entire moveset. And mind you, I mean, with the way that they type characters in this, it's very easy to feel like, this isn't doing a whole bunch of widespread damage like I would normally see from other characters. Now, Smoker, he does have some good utility. I will admit that. He does. His moveset does have some good range. It's nice. There's a lot of attacks that really help him get back into his full force burst. However, when it comes to his moveset, it could do with a lot more range. Like, I would love it if he had a move where he just filled an entire area in front of him with immobilizing smoke. I mostly listen to gospel music, or at least any gospel music that's got like a lot of horns in it. You know, being a trumpet player myself, I love seeing how they do horns, and there's a lot of good songs with a lot of good horns in it. So that's what I mostly listen to. Unless I hear some really good game music, then I listen to that as well. Like the arena stage theme from Tekken 8, or basically any combat theme from Final Fantasy 16. See, right there, Katakuri is straight up avoiding my shots because he has a chance to just use future vision to just avoid it completely. I wish there was a way for me to make it so that happened all the time. I would love it. Katakuri would be so much cooler if he had that type of skill. No Dynasty Warriors tracks? I mean, not really. Not really. I mean, they got a lot of good ones, but not, for me personally, ones that I will listen to while I'm driving. Yeah, Smoker's got some good moves, good utility, but it could be a lot better. And this is a Smoker that has, I mean, his attacks is already maxed out. At least as it is currently. There's only so much I can do. His utility may change based on how big of a boost increasing his level will be for after the update. But right now, I'm very used to other characters having a lot better range than this. Alright, we're done. We're done. We're done with Smoker. We get to move on to another one that has better range with his attacks a little bit. Because a lot of Smoker's moves seem like they go from a small to medium range, rather than it be a medium to large range. I don't know if I'm going to get an S rank for this because I took so long. I might get an A rank, but not an S rank. Wow! I got an A rank, but the enemies I defeated was well beneath me. Wow. It's actually been a while since I ever got a B rank for enemies defeated. Was his attacks not that good? I was sure I was beating up on tons of people. Wow, okay, Smoker, I see you. I see you are not the person to go to if I want to have a maximum body count. Onwards to the next Logia user. On to Akainu! Still wondering why we don't have his White Fleet Admiral outfit, but you know, I'm not going to focus on that. We don't need Great Pirate's Ire. I don't need concentration because I feel like with him, it's easy to fill up his meters with the setup I have. And does he have smash attacks? I think he does. Yeah, he does. Okay, so Crater Eruption, I like using that. Hellhound, Meteor Volcano. We need his beard? Yes, we need his beard. How y'all gonna give us a Kainu with a beard in Pyro Warriors 3 and then deny us his beard in Pyro Warriors 4? That is straight blasphemy. That's blasphemous. See? You don't need concentration with the Kainu. Just put down a couple of lava craters, and the whole space is just filling up with lava rocks that hits everybody. Look! I didn't even need to hit Burgess. He got hit with the straight rock. Let me put that right there for you, bruh. Then put one right here in the center, so you can have 4 lava spouts. Wait, someone just appeared in the center? Was that Whitebeard? I wasn't paying attention. I was murdering. All in the name of absolute justice. A lot of crowd control. Akainu has a lot of good crowd control. You put a couple of craters in an environment and everything just dies. More power. Which admirals do you think they'll officially cast as black in the Netflix series? My choices would be Kizaru or Kuzan. I definitely feel like they could go for a black person for Kizaru, but more so Kuzan than anything else. I mean, they could just get like the curly hair right then and there, but for Kizaru, I wouldn't be opposed if they got like a tanned Italian person, because I mean his name is Borsellino. That would kind of work. The floor is literally lava? Yeah, when you mess with a Kainu, you will get burned. Oh, there will be burning. Hey! It's Sabo! Just look at this DPS. Everyone who jumps into this dies. So there's a constant way, there's a constant, what is it, DOT for Akainu. Now, mind you, I would love if his lava field, I don't know what to properly call that, because I don't think it even has a name. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it doesn't have a name, but I would love for his lava field to have a longer duration. Wait, did I take it? Oh no, we got a boss above us. I gotta kill them. I would love for its lava field to have a slightly longer duration of some kind, so that it does even more damage over time. Don't come downstairs. So even if they have armor, Even if they have armor, the lava field is gonna still chip away at them, even if I'm not the one who's hitting them. And don't let me put this field in a closed-in space. Law's mistake was walking into this on purpose. You had no hope. You had no hope. Alright, I took a little damage there. But Kaindu's got some really good moves. Really good. A lot of moves that can cover a wide distance. Some DOT that can help not only chip away from enemies and proc hero's strength or hero's body or whatever, but also a lot of moves that can just flat out destroy enemies if set up right. And to think I get to make this man stronger? How dare you? How dare you? He already does enough! I wonder, do special moves proc the lava rocks as well? No! I moved too slow to take out the transport commander. But at least I can take out this whole room for the Frankie family. Look at how fast that bar drained for the leader to show up. See, that's why I like using the Kaindu so much. A lot of his moves just straight up melt a lot of armor. Now, mind you, I can't put him on the same exact level as Ace, because Ace really doesn't need a whole bunch of setup in order for him to just melt people. Akainu, he works best if he has the extra craters around him that can add on to the lava rocks for his smash attacks. That helps out Akainu a lot. Plus, doesn't he look awesome standing in like a field of lava? Too bad enemies don't get, burned when you touch them. But that's a minor thing. Oh, it looks like I managed to get to a point where I could take on Kaido. It's not very often where I get to that point. Power. That's what this man Akainu has. Power. He just bodies. And I still feel like I don't have him properly optimized for him to do more. I better get I better get S rank. What do you mean? See? I wasn't fast enough. I think I was playing around too much. I was playing around too much. I took too long. Onwards to the next Logia. One of my favorite Devil Fruit users, favorite characters in One Piece. Admiral Kochira Borsalino. Moshi Mosh. Washi mo riru to itta hazu da yo. Washi ga iku yo. Oh no, we're not going to this stage, no. If y'all see me go up to a seducing woods map and I'm not paying attention, please let me know. Because I hate that map. It's nice because enemies are packed together, but if I'm trying to show y'all stuff, I don't want when I'm showing y'all to be blocked by trees and stuff. I don't want to see it. The answer is no. I don't like that map. I don't. Much better. I can work with this. I can work with this. So, let's see here. I don't need blood-curdling blow or tactics. I do, however, undying cheat deshi. Alright, so we got Sacred Yata Mirror. We have Yasakani String of Jewels, or Yasakani Sacred Jewel. And then we have Amaterasu. Shoot countless bullets of light towards the ground from the sky. Some of these I don't even think I've used before. You know what? Yeah, let me see how some of these other moves function. Alright, so right off the bat, his sword hits a lot of enemies instantly. Oh, that's what that move was. It hits a lot of enemies, travels far, and can be very useful for putting Kizaru in his Logias state. I feel like with him shooting that many bullets all at once, he should be doing more. I wonder how Master Masculine and Baz B would play like in this kind of game. Master the Masculine would have Garp's moveset from Pyro Warriors 3. And his full force burst, or if Bleach was to get a game, then his Volsterndish would be essentially him donning his wrestler's outfit, all of his attacks having increased range and power, just like he had when he was going up against Kensei and Rose. And Baz B, his would be akin to Ace. His playstyle would be similar to Ace, except his moves would be centered around his burning finger numbers. And you can cancel, you can dodge, you can power dash through that final hit of his airborne combo so that the light explodes, but you can still continue another combo. So it's not exactly a dash cancel, but it still works. Now, don't hit him until I can take him out. Yeah! I got him. Alright, so his airborne combo, this one, it is great for hitting a whole bunch of crowds. I kind of wish his explosions were bigger. And it's good for filling up his bars as well. Those are great ideas. What about Gremmy? Gremmy's would be, he doesn't ever take his hands out of his pockets except to do gestures corresponding with his attacks. Since he can create things from his own imagination, he never physically tries to actually harm somebody. Most of his animations is him, you know, either in the air or him standing on the ground with his hands in his pockets, and then things are appearing around him. So it can range from guns, it can range from just a void in space, it can range from multiple clones that latch onto an enemy and then blow up. That could either be a special or like his max level combo or whatever. But for Gremmy, his entire model would be him just either just standing there with his hands in his pockets or floating with his hands in his pockets, and the objects of his attacks appearing around him corresponding to the attack string. And for his ultimate move, I feel... actually, you know what? I take back what I said about his space move. That could be one of his specials where he just envelops an enemy in space and closes them up in it. Off the top of my head, that's the idea I have for Gremmy. You see how she just used her full force burst to ignore the fact that she was caught in my special? The best, welcome back. You like my videos? Well, thank you. I like them too. You done seen it? I know you seen it, right? It's all like, oh, I'm caught up in a combo. Let me use my full force burst to just completely ignore all of that. See this attack? Hold on, I'll show you. The one where he's sending all those lasers out, they should be doing... Not this one. where he's sending all those bursts out, I feel like it should be doing him more damage. A lot more than chip damage. But like I said, all my thoughts about how much damage these characters are doing now, they might... I feel like they're just going to straight up change once we get this update where we can increase the level cap. And things that are doing chip damage now are probably going to do a lot more damage once we get like our first soul map. Yeah, I know there's a lot going on. But it's Kizaru. Of course there's going to be a lot going on. Someone stole that kill from me because I didn't get the slow-mo. Someone stole it. Who stole it? Was that Kuzan? Did Kuzan steal my kills? How dare you? If these jokers don't stop trying to steal bounties, I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna kill them all. Do people take notice of my accent in general? For me, it's not as strong as many others, but still noticeable to the more discerning individuals. It depends. People really notice when they've been around me for a long time. Because a lot of times I tend to enunciate. I tend to enunciate my words a great deal of the time. And some other times I just be cutting corners. Sometimes I just be cutting corners with my words. Sometimes. You're mine, Fushcho Marco. Alright, where's the leader? Because I still haven't reduced this place to rubble yet. Oh, there he is. Ooh, meat. Thank you. I feel like me doing all these streams where I'm playing why Kizaru is chill, that's just how he is as a character. If he wasn't chill, he probably would have killed half of the series characters by now. That's just his personality. Because if Oda didn't make Kizaru chill and slow-minded, with him having the power to move at the speed of light, half of the cast of characters would be dead right now. We wouldn't even have a time skip of One Piece if Kizaru was incredibly thorough and fast. And it doesn't surprise me that I got that done quickly with a relatively high amount of enemies defeated. Alright, onwards to the next Logia character, which I believe will be Kuzan. I actually like using Kuzan. He's one of my favorites. Simply because his Ice Age play on Ultra Hard isn't New World already on Hard? In your honest opinion, you think Kizaru is more terrifying when he's so chilled? It is no difficulty change? Thought so. So, I don't need to change the difficulty because New World is already on Ultra Hard. This is how it is. Easy and normal, hard, and then Ultra Hard. Shaggy and Kizaru would probably get along relatively well. Yeah, they would. No, New World is easy. Raise the difficulty in options mode. Ultra Hard, it's fun. New World is easy. Right. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's see if there's a difference. Alright, so we already did Kizaru. Kuzan is next. Alright, lineage factor, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of devotion. Yeah, let's see. Let's see, Lindy. Let's see. Let's see how strong everyone really is. I feel like I'm missing something. Actually, let me try something. Resilience on top of devotion. So, increase the duration of full force bursts, and then increase the duration of full force bursts for technique types. Alright, special moves, Ice Trap, I don't need that. I need all the best moves. So, Ice Tempest. And then... Ice Block Pheasant Peck. Luffy's Gear 5 versus Luffy's all gears. Gear 5, obviously, because, I mean, it's the top tier gear. So that's not even a question. Yeah, Gum Gum Lightning soon. Lendy, you've seen the gameplay for Hybrid Kaido, Yamato, and Gear 5 Luffy, yes? You think he's ready to fight Shanks now? No. Not yet. Doesn't seem harder? I mean, it depends on... Once I come out of my full force burst, it depends on the amount of damage they do when they hit me. If it's no different... Either Kuzan is just very strong and it really doesn't matter... We'll find out. Let's see if we can get let's get someone to hit us. Let's see how much damage we lose. Let's see how much health we lose. Let's see. Let's get Luffy to hit us right in our face. Pretty sure he would do that if he saw us now, but you know. All right. Someone hit me. Okay. Huh. Doesn't seem all that different. What level is this? It is Strong People of the New World. It is the third to last stage in the New World tier for Treasure Log. I have not changed the Treasure Log spots. We're still in the New World. Get out of here, Mugiwara! Have they shown any of the Gorosei in the Netflix series yet? If not, what possible changes would they make? If any are indeed made casting-wise. They haven't shown the Gorosei, because we haven't progressed to the point where they need to be shown yet. Not yet. And Linda, you say choose the last mission in New World Tier. This isn't a showcase of how viable characters are in the hardest difficulty. This is just me showing off characters. Because regardless of how they are right now, once the update hits, they're probably going to be able to survive a lot better than I could show off. I'll do it, but that's not what this stream is. It's just me showing off different characters, regardless of the difficulty. Woman, if you don't get off of me! Did I see that we can do batch upgrades now? So no more one-level map upgrades? Yep, I talked about this during some of my initial streams. Streams that I did started last week. So that's fantastic. Then you know that we're getting more than just one soul map, right? We're not just getting one. We are getting, I think, 3 in total. So regardless of the showcases I've made for these characters thus far in my recent streams, yeah, they're about to be outdated very soon. And I cannot wait. I still can't believe that they just... Yeah, and why are they spacing them out with the episode packs? That's weird. I don't know necessarily, but do we know if they're spacing out the packs or if they're all getting released at once? I know the DLC packs for characters are getting spaced out because that's how they've done it in the past, but I don't know if that's how they're doing it for the episode packs themselves. We'll know soon enough, but I mean, if you were a company and you wanted people to still look forward to the stuff that you're releasing for a game, would you release everything all at once, or would you stretch it out? Business-wise, that's the type of decision I feel like they would make. For us, it's easy to say, Japanese site said with each pack. But a lot of people are saying that the mission packs are separate from the DLC character packs, though. Because there's a price point on the mission packs that's separate from the DLC. So a lot of people are saying that the mission packs are completely separate from the DLC characters. Yeah. If you look on the Japanese site, you'll see that there's a price point. There's a price point, I think it's like, what, 600 or 700 yen? In comparison to the DLC pack, which we all know is, you know, more than 700 yen. Now, mind you, the English site, the English version of that site, the English version of the site hasn't updated with, you know, like with more characters and all the information that the Japanese site for Power Warriors has. So it'd be great if we could get like a more concise English explanation for everything that we're supposed to be getting. It would definitely help with any confusion or concerns. But as it stands right now, I think the mission pack is separate. If I'm wrong, hey, I'm wrong, and I will be happy to admit that. But if it's not separate, then that's something that needs to be addressed, and I'll be more than happy to address it for everyone else. So when this DLC happens, I'm gonna first thing I'm gonna do is, you know, check for myself. If it's in the store and it's separate from the DLC pass for the characters, then that'll be something that I bring up. Because for me personally, I wouldn't mind if the mission packs themselves came with the characters. But it also wouldn't surprise me if they separated it from the characters, you know, to bring in just a little bit more revenue. It's all good, man. Thanks for the info. No, it's fine. It's fine. I like to make sure that people get the right information. And I don't mind being a guinea pig for people when it comes to certain games. Because I remember when the original character pass came out, people were asking if the packs were really worth it. And given what we got with the character pass 3 years ago, because that's how long it's been, for a lot of people, it just wasn't worth it, because all we were getting was just characters. That's it. No new missions, nothing to go along with the characters. Us getting more than just characters this time is phenomenal to me. It should have been there at launch. The idea should have been there at launch. I still want to know who came up with the idea of characters being max level 18 versus the classic 100 that a lot of Warriors games are known for. Like, even Zelda has ridiculous levels of... Zelda and Fire Emblem Warriors has ridiculous levels of character levels. I think the max level you can get in Zelda and in Fire Emblem Warriors is 250. So, when this game launched and it gave you all these characters, 43 in total before the DLC, and the max level was 18, it was disappointing and confusing because I've never known a single Musou game in history where the level was less than 20. So it just baffled me back then. But while I'm grateful that they're correcting that mistake and allowing us to get stronger with our characters, I'm talking and playing at the same time, that's the reason why I haven't moved on, it pretty much should have been there at launch. That's what I'm feeling. Now, mind you, I still enjoyed Pirate Warriors even then, but I feel like it still missed something. Something incredibly memorable that we all enjoyed from Pirate Warriors 3. But as I said, I don't mind being the guinea pig for stuff like this, just so you can see if it's worth your time. Because not everyone is just going to... Because I got the pass. I knew I was. Because Musou games and games like this are... I'm a sucker for them. I love them. I love these types of games. I could just take a break from whatever else I'm doing and then just wreck shop with my favorite character from insert anime here, and I can enjoy it. But not everyone wants to get the character pass. So, I don't mind being the individual that reviews these characters and lets you know if the first pack for Power Warriors in the past 3 years is actually truly worth your time. Mind you, the characters we're getting in this upcoming pack are incredibly important. They're incredibly important to the story, and they're also some of the strongest characters we've seen in the series. That alone seems like a a good reason to get the pass or just get the singular pack. However, and Titus brings this up, Roger himself being an eventual character that will be in the last pack is by far one of the best reasons to get the pass. It's the king of the pirates, the one who started this entire series and everyone's dreams of becoming pirates and finding the One Piece. For the very first time in console history, not counting mobile games like Bounty Rush and Treasure Cruise, but for the very first time in console history, in any One Piece game on consoles, let me reiterate, we are going to be able to play as Goldie Roger himself. If that doesn't fill you with excitement, I don't know what will. Because Roger has never been playable. We've never even seen Roger in 3D, save for what he looks like in Bounty Rush. And that's a mobile game. That's a mobile game. So to see this individual and unlike mobile games, you get to fully control him. In Treasure Cruise, it's like, okay, I just hit a button and then they attack. You hit a button and then they attack. In Bounty Rush, I think you can control him. I never played Bounty Rush before, but I really want to avoid more gacha games on my phone. Even though I'm a free-to-play type player, I don't want to have that just up on my phone for no apparent reason. But for the first time, we'll be able to play as Roger, control Roger, do all these attacks with Roger. That's amazing. As a massive One Piece fan, literally it helped jumpstart my channel with reactions and everything. I'm beyond excited for the final pack. So of course, me getting the character pass, the second character pass for this game was a no-brainer. Because one, I love One Piece. Two, I love playing games where I get to be these big characters or powerful characters and I just get to wreck shop with everybody. And two, I get to play some of my favorite characters, including Roger, who, if you watch the anime or read the chapters, his life story, you know, when Odin joined up with him, it was fantastic. So to play as this man is literally a dream come true. Divine Departure! Kamusari! Do you believe in the data mines? Well, I've seen some things about the data mines, but I haven't seen it to the point where I just know it off the top of my head. So I'm just like, because one of the things they got from the data mine was for Roger's pack, I think it was either Garp or Rayleigh. If that's true, that'd be great, because Garp in the story right now, yeah, I definitely want him as a playable character. And for Rayleigh, if that were true, I would love to see how they make him as a character. I'm curious. I'm curious how they make characters who we don't really see doing all these named attacks or big attacks in a story or fighting for extended periods of time. I would love how they make it. How and what do they base the movesets on? So until I see something more official, I'm just gonna I'll take it with a grain of salt. Though a lot of things in the data mine have proven to be true, like, you know, us getting Yamato and Kaido along with Gear 5 Luffy and the Soul maps. So who can say? But at the same time, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. I'm the type that likes to wait and see. I don't want to cast judgment or go 100% with the speculation until we see more. And I'm willing to wait. So we'll see what happens then. You think Uta's music will play while you're playing her? I would prefer they didn't, because since her songs are possibly copyrighted, I'd hate to get copyright claimed because of Uta's music. I would very much not like for that to happen. That's the reason why I never bought the official background music soundtrack pack, which is like $16 for this game, by the way, simply because that music can instantly get me acclaim. They should add PvP in this game? I don't think they should, because then you would have to deal with rebalancing with characters. And since these characters are, you know, used in a game where you're supposed to be strong, I would hate for them to add PvP in the game and then they just nerf characters for the sake of balancing. So I don't think it needs it. I've seen this before, but I don't think this game needs PvP. I don't think it does. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Oh, we're done already. Because I would hate for it to get PvP, and then people are just getting nerfed all around, and then you see patch notes saying, oh, Whitebeard is doing... Because imagine, playing PvP, and your opponent is Whitebeard. We've all seen how powerful Whitebeard is as a character. And I understand you can kind of nerf characters for PvP, so it can have PvP scaling, but I just feel that'd just be extra work. And I feel there should be more focus on refining the game, adding more stuff to the game, over adding PvP as a whole. But that's just my opinion. Plus, I mean, and I say this as a person who's not even a big fan of PvP in games anyway, so maybe I'm just biased based on my own opinions and feelings towards PvP. But for me, I'm of the single player or co-op mindset. So anything that can enhance that, yes, I will take. I would very much like that. That's what I would prefer. That's what I would prefer. All right, so we have the territorial waters of okay, so these two are the max level. This one is the max level. So Old Emperor. These are the max level. It's funny how our levels can get to 18, but we don't actually have a mission that reaches 18. We just got two that reaches 17. The Territorial Waters of the Emperors and the Old Emperor. What means good da 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 da? That's Whitebeard's laugh. That's Whitebeard's laugh the best. That's his laugh. When you hear Whitebeard laugh, all you hear is a lot of characters in One Piece have very unique laughs. Like, for example, you have Ivankov, who laughs like hee-ha! And then you have Doflamingo, who laughs like and then you have Crocodile, who goes like Then you have Buggy, who goes and then of course Whitebeard, who goes and then you have Kaido, who goes then Big Mom, who goes or Blackbeard, who's by far one of my favorite laughs in this series, who goes like and then Luffy goes like she. Zoro's laugh, he doesn't have one. And then you got Brook, who goes yo. Onwards to the next Logia. I think this might be the last one. Yeah, I think this might be the last Logia. Zoro never laughed after Ace's death. I think he stopped laughing. I think he stopped laughing when we got to Sabaody. So it was before, yes, this was before Ace's death. But Zoro hasn't laughed. Zoro didn't stop laughing before Ace's death, but I think after, when they were in Dressrosa, when they heard Pika speaking like,
Now you stand against the family!
I think Luffy and Zoro kind of chuckled at his voice, so that was the most recent time that Zoro was laughing at somebody, but he had to stifle himself because it was just that ridiculous. Shanks is laughing on occasion. It depends on if he's in a good mood. Better Maramara no Mi user is definitely Ace. He just needed armament, which I always found weird because he was a Whitebeard pirate. Well, you also got to think about it. When you're a Logia user, some people tend to think that they're basically invincible as a Logia. Or if he's drunk, yeah, Gagio, that's another one. If he's in a good mood or if he's drunk, that tends to be Shanks's laugh sometimes. Even Mihawk has a laugh, but it's just kind of normal. Hey, I got Whitebeard on my team. Am I personal favorite Jesus Burgess, or am I wrong? Do the Foxy laugh. You know what? You never seen a Logia user use Haki except for Sabo? Yeah. Well, actually, we have. We just never seen them use armament. No. No. Wrong. Actually wrong. Smoker. Remember, during the later half, near the ending of Punk Hazard, where he was facing off against Virgo, he used Haki in combination with the smoke fruit when they were fighting. So Smoker's actually the one. Now, mind you, if we're going to talk about using Haki in the entire series, it was the Admirals first, when they used a combination of their armament Haki to basically repel Whitebeard's Quake during the Marineford War. When it came to being able to be seen visually on a Logia user, it was Smoker during the later half of Punk Hazard, when he was fighting Virgo and then attempted to fight Doflamingo, which Doflamingo's Haki was stronger, which allowed him to cut Smoker even in his smoke form. So there's been examples. But at that time, Oda didn't know how he wanted to showcase Haki. I mean, it was a thing, but he didn't know how to properly showcase it at the time. Alright, I got her before. Oh! No, 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 no! No! I was too slow. I wasn't pay. You see, I haven't really played this type of mission very often. See, that's a lot of damage. I don't play this mode very often. I don't know why. Because this seems like it would be fun to just face off against Big Mom and Kaido. Maybe it's because I like playing the bounty missions because there's just a ton of enemies. But I don't really play this one. Huh. I feel like I've been missing out not playing this mission all that often. I wonder how much the payout is. Because depending on the payout, this might be a mission I go to see, truly see how viable enemies, how viable characters are. All right. And we're back in Logia once again. Redo it with Gear 5. Oh yeah, redo this whole stage with Gear 5 and a higher level. Definitely got to do True Pirate Warriors with Gear 5. Look, I got to do True Pirate Warriors with Gear 5 Luffy, Hybrid Kaido, and Yamato, all with an increased level cap and more skills. So, needless to say, True Pirate Warriors is going to be extremely fun. Alright, Lindy, it was fantastic having you here. Have a fantastic night, since you say it's 1 a.m. for you. I will see you next time if you feel like stopping by again. Burn, Candyman! The Candyman can, cause he mixes it with love and it makes it well taste good. I'll tell you one thing, Titus. I'm never doing True Pirate Warriors with Chopper again. Ever. Ever. I'm never doing that again. Get back here! How long did it take? I made a video of it, of me doing it. I believe it took like... Hold on. I'm about to find out. Hold on. I made a video of it. It was years ago, but I made a video of me trying to do True Pirate Warriors with Chopper. I did not get an S rank. That wasn't even a question, but I did not get an S rank. Hold on, let me search. There it is. It took me 34 minutes with Chopper. It took me 34 minutes with Chopper to get through True Pirate Warriors. And I did this video 3 years ago. "34 minutes. You bought Mortal Kombat 1 and you're not going to touch it until all 3 characters on here are maxed out. Look, Pyro Warriors is going to keep me occupied for a very long time. Then we got Lies of P next week. And then we got the Cyberpunk 2.0 update and then Phantom Liberty the week after. And then we have the Sonic Frontiers final DLC the last week of September. And then October is just going to be Spider-Man month for me. I'm going to be busy. I mean, with this being my job, I don't mind being busy. To answer your question, CJ, which Street Fighter characters do you think would be a good fit for the One Piece world, and what would their potential alignments and hockey specialties be? For M, and I saw you mention M. Bison. Would M. Bison be either a pirate or marine? What about Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Rolento, Luke, Cody, Guy, and the rest? I'm not going to go through the whole list of Street Fighter characters, but with Ryu, he seems like someone that would be on the revolutionary side. And Bison, he would probably be on the side of the Marines, or nah, because he wouldn't want to serve under anybody. So he would probably be a pirate along the lines of Crocodile. You took a week off to play Spider-Man? Well, since this is my job, I get to take a week off if I want to. Hey, I'm taking a week off to play Spider-Man! Makes tons of videos about Spider-Man. Okay! But M. Bison would probably be a pirate, trying to establish an organization just like Crocodile did with Baroque Works. Ryu, I feel like he would mesh well with the revolutionaries. Ken, he would probably be on that side as well. Chun-Li would probably be a Marine, but she's in good with Ryu and Ken. Those are the ones I can come off of the top of my head. And Bison would probably specialize in observation hockey, while Ryu would specialize in armament and observation. Well, M. Bison would probably specialize that as well. Not Conquerors, though, because that'd be too much. Chun-Li, she would specialize in observation. Those are the ones I can just kind of think of at the moment. Very grateful that I can still damage them. Even when they're going in the super modes. Ryu Ken would be revolutionary, and Chun-Li would be marine, and then leave to be with Ken and Ryu. Yep, that's pretty much along the lines of what I was thinking. Akuma would be like Kaido. Yep. Akuma would be just like Kaido. And if he was a pirate, his pirate's crew name would be the Mesatsu. Mesatsu. Captain of the Mesatsu Pirates. See, with Whitebeard on my team, chunks of health will go missing from the bosses. Yay, I got her! What about Rashid? He'd probably be revolutionary as well.
いい腕だが残念だったな。もっと激しく攻めたてんか。ぬるいわい。おう、役に立つ野郎だな。
Check, 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 check. Mic check. All right, we're good. We're good. I had to double check and make sure the mic was good because I hit a button and then all of a sudden my mic decided, you know what? I'm not going to have you at the same tone you were at before. Let me just double check and make sure that it wasn't beforehand. Let me just double back. All right, so between when I stopped talking all right, yeah, we're good. I had to look at the playback, make sure anything didn't get through that didn't need to. We're good. All right, let's continue on. That happens sometimes. Sometimes when I mute my mic, my microphone will sometimes forget the configuration that I have for my voice mod and just kind of mess up just a little bit. It's all good though. Okay, I just lost a whole bunch of health. I find it funny how this version of Kaido has that spinning move where he just spins around and beams the ground, but we don't get it. I find that hilarious. Okay. And I got some meat.
How about some meat? What about them? They're fresh.
So, this mission is definitely harder than the bounty mission. Of course, that mission is not meant to be hard. It's meant to just overwhelm you with enemies. But this mission is definitely harder. Definitely harder. How much do I get paid for this? Not a bad... it's not a bad amount. It's not a bad amount. I just need to optimize certain people so I can do this more. I want to see if I can get to like 100 million berries before the update comes around. Because I know for a fact I'm going to be spending a lot of berries trying to upgrade a whole bunch of characters. I know I am. I know I am. And it looks like they put up Yamato in their beast form. In their man-beast form. It's only 8 seconds. What is this? Man, the AoE on some of these characters is kind of nuts. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Can't wait to play it for myself. Alright, so who else do we have? Who else do we have? I think we played all Logias. Yeah, we definitely played all Logias. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go into this mission as Kaido himself. Just to see how much I can wreck with Kaido on his own. Oh, the environment changed. Nice. This is perfect. This move alone is one of Kaido's best moves. This one is a great one as well because their bars just disappear. Now, the belly flop is not great, but it's enough. Shields mean nothing to this man. Now, this particular move. It's fast, but it would do better with more AoE attached to it. Like, this move is great for getting him and his moves filled up quickly. You don't get to use your special.
つは痛えぞ。
ひねりつぶしてやる。
一番いい。手柄を立てるんだ。
ひねりつぶしてやる。
敵の器、俺が押し量ろう。
みんなが幸せになれる国を作るんだ。平和で楽しいドットランドはすぐそこさ。
Get down here, Lin Lin.
仕方ねえ。俺が行く。
All right, so pay attention here. This is Kaido in his amped up state. This is the speed of your average power character while they're in their full force burst mode. Hybrid Kaido is going to be the first giant speed type character. So him moving like this is going to be faster. Hybrid Kaido is going to be faster than this entire attack chain.
ありがとう。親切な狼さん、道を教えてくれるの？
迷子のウサギは狼に食われると相場は決まってんだろうが。
Of course, we gotta save Carrot before we take out Kaido. It's funny how Oda and the dev team hid future knowledge about characters and what they could do right in front of our eyes. Because Kaido, with all that black lightning coming off of him, was not just a confirmation that he has Conquerors, but was also capable of Conqueror's emission as well. Because that's what that is.
その程度。ギフターズと大差ねえ。まだ本気ではあるまい。バカども。こいつを止めろ。もう一つ者はいないか。
All right.
今だけだからね。
So powerful, he can't even defeat himself. Literally. Kaido is the game's get the heck out of my way, or you're gonna get smashed. That's Kaido right now. He might get a new title once I play his hybrid form. But here's the thing. Here's the real big thing. So everyone here right now, this is Kaido's best move. Hybrid Kaido needs to have a move comparable to this for Hybrid Kaido for him to be considered better than Kaido. Because Kaido is a top tier character simply because of that move. He's great at clearing crowds, can fill up his meter quickly. So Hybrid Kaido needs to have a move that's comparable to this or even greater than this. That's what I'm hoping for. Who told y'all could come over here and cause trouble without me? All right, let's see how I did this time. If I get an S rank. S ranks are just all but guaranteed if you're playing as Kaido. That's essentially what he is. He's an instant S rank simply because he's great at crowd control, so he can just array. And for me to get perfectly 3,333 kills? Will Kaido have his fire dragon form and attacks in the upcoming DLC too? Yes, his flame dragon torch is one of his special attacks, and it's kind of wild how he attacks in it. He just whips around the entire map at high speeds while cloaked in fire. But yes, his flame dragon torch. Matter of fact, what is it called in Japanese? Kaien Daiku. And then he has a Shoryu Kaien Hake. But yeah, he does have his Flame Dragon Torch and Rising Dragon Flame Bagua. I believe he has that as well. This deal, okay. It's supposed to be coming out on Thursday. Then people are saying it's coming out on Wednesday. Don't hold me to that. I don't know due to Japanese times and American times, but I need this in my hands. All right? I need this in my hands. I need this in my hands. I agree, his Ragnarok move should cause total and utter devastation. Well, he has that. He has that as one of his regular combos, and he has that as his jumping smash attack. Ooh, 2 million? 2 million? Oh, because I got an S rank. You know what? I might need to farm this stage. If this is the payout, I'll be able to reach 100 million before the DLC drops. Nice. Now I'm wondering, I know this was supposed to be about the Logias, but if I just focus solely on the Logias, then it wouldn't be that long. Now I want to see how Whitebeard does.
るか俺の船によ。
Let's see how the Yonkos do, or specifically the giant characters, because Shanks needs help, and so does Blackbeard. They're fun, they're nice, but they are not instant S rankers. Oh, we're in Wano this time. I'm never in this stage, and I'm rarely in this stage.
カイド、仲良く行こうぜ、昔みたいに。
うるせえよ。召し上がるな。おっと。そんなに死にてえか。
じゃないか。気に入ったよ。邪魔するやつは全員寿命を奪ってやる。俺は無双の海賊。魂の僕の違うんだ。
おう、役に立つ野郎だな。
俺を怒らせてただで済むと思うな。
四皇だろうが同格と思うんじゃねえぞ。俺は白ひげだ。
お前はその程度で満足か。
おい、何の冗談だ。
俺に勝とうなんて夢見てんじゃねえよ。
私に任せてくれママ。邪魔な奴はキャンディーマンにしてやるぜ。
俺に吹くぞ。練り潰す。おっと。
よし、俺が行くぜ。
そんなに死にてえか。
起きやがるってんだ。
そんなわいきな。俺に服従を誓う。
When I tell you how scared I was just now of getting hit by Kaido, when I tell you that me losing as Whitebeard scared me just now, that's how close I got. That's how close I got. That was actually way too close.
四皇だろうが同格と思うんじゃねえぞ。俺は白ひげだ。どうやった正義のために猛戦するんじゃ。
ひどいことするよ。
本当の戦争はこれからだ。覚悟はできてんだろうな。耐えてみろ。
やってやろうじゃね
そんなに死にてえ。
え。ごめんなさい。私だけだわ。
I'm kind of being extra careful here just a little bit. Did this fat woman just dodge away from me? All right, Big Mom's out of the picture. Robin, why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? Great, Kaido's here too. Nice. Bye-bye, Nikorobi. All right, I've automatically gotten more kills than I had with Kaido.
残念。ここまでだ。
Yep, final hit. Also, think about this. As tall as Whitebeard is, As tall as Whitebeard is, think about it. Someone had to make his blade. Someone had to smith his entire blade on his Bacento. S rank! All right, 2 million, a little 100,000 less than what I got with Kaido, but this was still fine. This was still fine, still 2 million overall. All right. I think that'll call it. I think that'll be a good place to stop. Because I really just wanted to show off... Actually, no. Because if I try to go with Big Mom, this will go longer than I was intending. Because I got some other things I need to take care of as well. But this is a good place to stop. We showed off the Logias, and we played one Logia on the hardest difficulty, on the hardest stage. Well, currently the hardest stage. And we also got to see how strong the Yonkos are on these stages. And I have to say, they're quite strong. Even though I got dangerously close with Whitebeard, I have to say that their potential is still astronomically higher than pretty much the vast majority of the characters in this game. Which only means that they're just going to get stronger once the DLC drops and we can make everybody stronger than they are now. So, still looking forward to that, and I can't wait to share that moment with all of you guys once it happens. But as it stands right now, I'm done for today. So to everyone, the best, CJ, Eric, everyone who joined in today, all I can say to you right now is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you enjoyed what you saw here today, then do these things because not only is it free, but it also helps the channel grow. Like, subscribe, and share this stream with everyone you know, because the more the merrier. And because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples!